All right, as promised, we're going to welcome back in now Senator Joni Ernst. She joins us live now from Washington, D.C. to talk more about what we've learned from the Durham report. Senator Ernst, great to see you.
Yeah, great to be with you, John. Thanks so much.
I don't know how much of the report you've had a chance to read yet, but you know, some of the stuff that we have seen, the bottom line is just there was no foundation for this investigation in the first place. But give us your initial reaction to the release of the Durham report.
Well, John, initial reaction, of course, is that this report validates exactly what we've believed all along, that there was no collusion and there is corruption all the way up and down through the DOJ and the FBI. And it's just very unfortunate because the American people really have come not to trust these institutions. And that's a horrible situation to be in. These are the people that should be out there protecting us, investigating thoroughly any situation in the federal government and otherwise. And yet there is no level of trust left anymore. We have got to do something about this. But again, the report just validates what we have felt all along.
In terms of accountability, anyone named in this report, do you see any path forward to holding them accountable? You know, some of these folks are attorneys. They could be disbarred. There could be congressional investigations. There's Jim Jordan, who wants to have John Durham come down for testimony. What do you see as a result of this report? Anything?
Well, it's unfortunate, again, because here we are trapped in the Biden administration with Biden appointees all through these agencies. And we know that they will do very little on their own to investigate or hold accountable those people that are responsible for this. And Americans are really upset. As I'm out on my 99 county tour across Iowa, I hear at my town halls, why are they not being held accountable? And it's hard to do that in Congress when you have Democrats in charge in the Senate. The House will do many investigations, but unfortunately, it has to be the executive branch and the judiciary that are initiating these prosecutions. And I just don't see that happening with a president as corrupt as Joe Biden.
Do you have any faith in Christopher Wray's ability to lead the FBI and undo some of the corruption that we've seen inside the FBI? It still apparently is going on.
I think this is very difficult, and we almost need to see a whole new level of leadership in these agencies in order to effect change. We need people brought in from the outside that are impartial and will do the right thing regardless of who's in charge at the White House.
Senator, one more question for you, too, not related to this, but on the border. This is the other big story today that continues after the expiration of Title 42. Despite what the Washington Post and the New York Times and a lot of the legacy media want to tell us, there is still chaos on the border. And part of that chaos is the amount of fentanyl that continues to pour into this country. Tell us what you're focused on now and in relation to President Biden's wide open southern border and northern border and all the borders basically in this country, and your concerns about fentanyl trafficking.
What a catastrophe, John. Every day we lose 196 Americans to fentanyl overdose deaths. And so I have led this effort. I'm being joined by a Democrat, Tim Kaine of Virginia, on this effort. And what we are doing is declaring that fentanyl is a national security threat, which means that we can pull the DOD and use their counter drug resources to partner with the Mexican military and our law enforcement partners here in the United States, as well as in Mexico, work together to push back against the drug cartels and the fentanyl trafficking. Again, we are losing nearly 200 Americans every single day to these overdose deaths, and we have got to take charge of this. We can do that through the Department of Defense.
Senator Joni Ernst of Iowa, good luck on your 99 county tour. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much, John. Have a great day.
All right, and just going back to the Durham report, wanted to mention that President Trump will be joining Rob Schmitt tonight at 7 p.m. for an exclusive interview. We'll get his reaction to the report. And also at 8 p.m., George Papadopoulos, who was implicated here, he'll be joining Eric Bolling. You can see that on the screen.